Adventure in Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
This is the Pipeman here on the Adventures of Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
Tamás Kátai from Catafalque.
Nice, here at Hellfest, and it surely is hell, isn't it?
It is very hot, yes.
Will you be here tonight?
Yes, I will be here tonight. Yeah, we leave tomorrow.
Have you been to this festival before?
No, this is the first time for me.
So tonight they have fire that goes shooting up all over the festival, so it really does feel like you're in hell.
Yeah, just to be even more hot.
Yeah, exactly. So tell us, for the listeners that aren't familiar with your music, how you, the artist, would describe it.
I don't know, I just describe it as music, but it means nothing at all. So it's avant-garde metal. That's what they try to say about that. But it just means that it's a bit like there's no rules for the music itself. So I think it's based on black metal, basically, because that's how we started.
Yeah.
And now it's getting more adventurous and more colorful.
I love it. And that's why I asked the artists, because genres to me are dumb. They box you in as an artist. Like, you want to experiment.
Yes, but when we started, we really just wanted to play black metal.
Yeah.
So we wanted to play that kind of music.
So what made you expand beyond that?
Just getting older and getting more interested in the world itself.
Yeah.
And that's how the music itself got more colorful. And I think that's it. I changed. Personally.
And that's like all of us, right?
Yeah, but I still love black metal, and there are black metal elements in the music, so the root is still the same. I think it just got more enriched, if it makes sense.
Yeah, and I think also it makes you more unique, because nowadays, probably compared to years ago, a lot of black metal is using like formulas, so they all sound very similar. So I like the uniqueness of somebody that blends other elements in.
Yeah, and probably it helps that we sing in Hungarian, and it's a bit of weird language for everyone, and it makes the music a bit more exotic, probably, or more interesting for other people.
So does it blow your mind when you're in other countries and they're basically, they know what's going on, they're singing back to you?
I'm not sure they know what's going on, actually.
Right?
But yeah, it's a great thing to hear people singing in Hungarian without knowing the name of the words themselves. It's cool, yeah.
How far are you from Budapest?
How far I am from Budapest right now?
Well, where you are from, or where you live?
Okay, well, I live in Budapest.
Oh, you do?
I do, but I was born in Mako, which is a small town near the Romanian border, South Hungary. It's like 200 kilometers from Budapest, and my family is still there. I usually go back visiting them. I still love the town, but now I have been living in Budapest for 7 years.
Right. I love it there. As you can probably tell, I've been there because most Americans call it Budapest.
Yeah, it's not only Americans.
It's everybody else too?
Yeah.
And my friend from high school, he's lived there for many years. He does sound for a lot of bands over there. Okay. So I went and visited him. I love the city. Like,
cool.
I would live there.
Yeah, tourists love there, yeah.
It was funny. We were sitting out on the Danube, and we're just sitting. Some guy walks by, and I wasn't paying attention, really. He goes, yeah, that's, what's his name from Red Hot Chili Peppers just walked by.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay. And apparently they love it there. Like, that's their favorite place to play.
Yes, it's well known in Hungary that they do love the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else do you have going on through the rest of the year that you want people to know about?
Well, we will have another festival in Saturday, and then in August we'll have some more festivals. And then the big thing for us is October, when we are supposed to make a tour in Latin America.
Oh, nice.
So it's still under construction, but it seems like we'll have 5 to 6 gigs from Mexico to Brazil or Argentina. I'm not sure about the last venue. But yeah, it's going to be a big thing for us.
Have you played Brazil before?
No, never. I never left Europe before.
Every artist that I know says that's their favorite place to play
Yeah.
because the people are so into the music there.
Yeah, but the distances are huge.
Yeah.
I was scared to look at the map when I got the plan. It was every day different country, and the countries are so massive.
Yeah.
So I have no idea how to make it actually, but I trust our people.
There you go. So, was there a moment in life where years ago that you realized this is what you needed to do?
No, and I never planned it because the band have not played live for 21 years
Right.
at all. So we didn't have such a plan to put this whole thing on stage. And then all of a sudden it happened because of some accident. And then I found myself on stage.
Do you
Three-
want to
3
tell
years
us
ago.
the story about the accident?
It was one of my friends who I didn't even know at that time, but he approached me to ask for permission to play the songs live with other musicians. And I said, there's no need for permission for that. Just do whatever you want to. I'm excited about that, but I don't want to go on stage because I'm not interested in playing live. But it turned out that I had to go on stage as well at the end of the day for 3 songs. And I realized it was fun. So since then, we put together this band, and for the last 3 years, we are having rehearsals and we play gigs. And now it seems like there's bigger and bigger gigs for us. So it's been a journey, but it was not expected to be like this at all.
So, do you feel like now, like, wow, maybe I should have been doing this all along?
No, I just want to do it as long as it's fun. And now it's fun. It's still fun.
It has to be fun.
It has to
'cause-
be fun. Otherwise, why?
Exactly. This is the wrong business if you're not having fun.
Yeah, and probably there will be one point where it's not fun anymore. I don't know, but I'm still enjoying it. So, and of course, playing at venues like this and festivals like this is big. But you know, it has its price.
Yeah.
Because you have to take your time, a lot of energy and money invested in it. Other people, a lot of people are working on it. Not only myself. We are 12 people in the production team. A lot of work from everyone else.
I think a lot of people don't realize the amount of work that goes into what you do.
Yeah, and that kind of time and work is taken from your personal life.
Yes.
And you end up like being alone or being lonely or whatever it. And even for us. And it's not we play 12 gigs per year or something. It's not a big
Right.
number at all. But even I feel the weight of it.
What is fun about it for you?
Well, it's going on stage, just playing the songs, and for that 1 hour is quite a sort of experience that you never can have from anything else. And I do enjoy like going to different places and visiting cities and countries I have never seen before. Probably I enjoy it even more than being on stage, like to get to places.
Yeah.
Getting to Latin America, I would never go myself, because why and how? But with the band, I can get to, I don't know, Costa Rica, and I can get to Chile, and it's
I love Costa Rica.
yeah, I've never been there, so it's an adventure.
When are you playing in Costa Rica? In October you'll be in Costa
In
Rica?
October, yes, yeah.
Oh, maybe I'll have to go down there and see you
Yeah.
there, because I go there all the time. I love
Yeah,
it there.
okay.
So, has it changed your viewpoint of other countries? Because I know, like, for me, the first time I ever left the United States and came to Europe, I was like scratching my head. I'm like, what were they talking about? Because people in my country would say, oh, don't go anywhere else. It's scary out there.
All right,
And
yeah.
then I came to Europe. I'm like, man, I love it here, and it's not scary at all.
It happened to me when I moved, because I was living in Scotland for 10 years. And before that, I never left Hungary at all. I was 33 when I left for Scotland. And it changed my perspective on the world.
Right?
Because I met other cultures, not only Scottish people, not only British people, but other people as well.
Yeah.
And it has changed my perception, which is not possible when you live in the same town all your life.
Because that's all you know.
Yes, and of course I think it's a very useful thing to visit countries, visit other cultures, and know other people, different people than you.
Yeah. And what they go through and their thought processes, I've experienced that myself. I know people in the United States, they never even left their street their whole life.
Yes, we have the same in Hungary, and that's, I think it's not a healthy way of life, probably. But for some, it works very well. I don't want to tell people how to live their lives. I think for myself, I was lucky to get out a bit.
Yeah.
But otherwise, if I would have stayed at home, probably I would be happy as well.
So, what was the first album you ever listened to?
what I remember is I was listening to a lot of computer music because I had a ZX Spectrum computer. I don't know if you're old enough to know about that.
I'm 58, so.
Okay, I'm 50, or almost 50. But other than that, normal music, I think it was Jean-Michel Jarre from France and Kraftwerk from Germany.
I remember Kraftwerk.
And I was listening to the Mensch Maschine. It was great. I really loved that album. So I think it was one of my most influential albums. And Jarre as well, the first two albums, Oxygen and Equinox. And we're in France now, so it's nice to mention him. And then metal-wise, I remember the first album I was listening to, it was a German metal band called Stormwitch. And it was a heavy metal band, and they released a live album from Budapest. It was I think it was an unofficial live album, and it was sold for a reduced price on vinyl and on cassette. So
Wow.
I bought a cassette for 30 Hungarian forints, which was very cheap even then. And I was listening to it for the first time, and I really enjoyed it. And that was
Nice.
my first encounter with that kind of music.
So it's funny, my first encounter with black metal was with a band that probably most black metal bands would not consider black metal now.
Yes?
But they were kind of like the first, and that was Venom.
Okay, well, I think everyone considers Venom as the first wave of black metal.
Yeah.
First.
Right. And it's so funny because if I listen to them now, and compared to the bands now that I listen to,
Yes.
I'm like, wow, they kind of sound like poppy now.
It's
Whereas,
rock and roll-ish, more rock and roll-ish.
Right.
More traditional, yes.
because I remember, okay, so the owner of Metal Blade Records, he owned a record store where I lived, and he introduced me, hey, listen to this album. And we never saw anything like that in our
Was
life.
it like 92?
No,
Well,
earlier.
82, sorry.
Yeah,
82.
exactly. Welcome to Hell.
Yeah.
And the first time I heard that album, it like scared me because I'm reading the lyrics.
yeah.
I'm like, whoa, because you didn't have it. And then I started to love it, and it's still one of my favorites to this day.
Okay, but you were very young.
Yeah, I
And then-
was probably like 13, 14.
Yeah, but whatever we listen to at that age will stay with us forever.
Yes,
It
true.
doesn't even matter what it is.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So, anything else you want to share with the listeners that they should know that's coming up or anything?
Oh, well, we will play soon, so I'm getting excited now. And thank you very much for having me.
Thank
It's been a
you.
pleasure talking to you, and I hope you go and enjoy the show.
I will. I put you in my favorites there because I always like to see the artists that I'm interviewing, but more than that, I listen to your music and I'm like,
That's cool.
ooh, I have to go to that show. So thanks a lot for being here at Hellfest, and thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.